Hey there, welcome to the Loose Lumiere channel. Welcome to the Loose Lumiere channel. Welcome to how do they see you sexually? Like, you know, how do they see you like that? How do they perceive you? What? Let's see how it goes. This is part of the Libra season series I am doing on this channel, which is where I am, because I'm not doing this alone, right? We are going to be producing love readings every single month. Oh boy. Not every single month. It's going to be for the Libra season. So for all of Libra season, every day, to the best of my ability, I am going to be putting out a love reading for you. So if that's something you're down for, make sure you hit the notification button or subscribe so it emails you when the video is ready or right in your inbox. If you're down, please leave a message, please leave a comment, please like the video, share it with a buddy. Just let me know I'm not alone in this. All right. These are who we're dealing with. So how does this person see you sexually, right? How do they see you sexually? How do they see you sexually? Pick a card, pick a number. Which one resonates with you? Is it 4? See that bright shimmer? Is that for you? Is it 7? Is it 1? Or is it 5? How do these relate? There we go. Oh, look at that. They fit. Cute. It's almost like it's planned. Oh no, I don't know how this was. Let's see. We'll see you in the timestamps. They will be in the description box or in the comment section, or both. We'll start with number 7. Hey, number 7. Hey, number 7. How are you? How does this person see you? How do they see you sexually? How do they see number 7 sexually? How do they see number 7 sexually? This is the first time I'm doing this kind of reading before, and I'm very excited to see what comes out. Angels, spirits, guides, universe, homies, higher self, come through for us. Let's get some messages. Let's see how they see number 7 sexually. Okay. They see... First off, I'm kind of getting this message that whatever was between you two, either like it ended and they want to maybe try again, or this is a new person who has yet to even really experience you in this way. But they might see you as someone who might be like submissive, someone who takes direction. They might see you as someone who is like, who likes that, who might be like raunchy in that way. Someone who is maybe even a bit of like a pillow princess. Someone who wants to be catered to in bed. And everybody wants to be, but this is someone who really just, it's about them. But even in that, there's this sort of like submissive aspect to it. They also kind of see you as someone who might be more so interested in the sex part than the love part. They see you more so as someone who might be ready for the bang bang tang than the heart-to-heart conversations. But it kind of seems like they want to have the heart-to-heart conversations. Like, they want to have the heart-to-heart conversations. They they interesting. I feel like they don't see you two as a good match, but they're willing to try it. Like, they don't see you each other as a good sexual match, but they're willing to try. I'm getting a vibe here of someone who's like willing to try again, to try, period, if they haven't experienced you. But I feel like for some of you, this is someone who feels like they've lost you. They've gone, like you've gone from them. And it's almost like this feel of like, oh man, and it was just getting good too, you know? Like they didn't maybe even get a chance to really get into it. They had some trickles of what it could be like with you sexually, but nothing, it either didn't get there or nothing really happened. Like a lot of fantasy, but nothing really happened. Like maybe you were open to their ideas, or you did express some of your own and they were like intrigued and they weren't expecting it, but then they yeah, interesting. I know this is like a sexual reading, but it feels like something happened here. Either like something definitely happened in like your like connection with them, like for sure. But something may have also happened possibly like in the bedroom between you two. Like maybe you tried to get them to submit and they were like maybe you tried something or they tried something and it kind of halted whatever you guys had going on there. What the heck happened, pal 7? Number 7, you need look, you need to leave a comment and let me know what the heck this is. What? I do get the feeling here of you being forthright and upfront, like them seeing you as someone who's upfront with their sexual desires or like what they want sexually. Like, I want you to XYZ, or this is what I like. And you may not be that assertive or like aggressive or assertive with how you say what you want, but I feel like you find a way to like express and share what your personal desires are. There's this sort of kinkiness to it that you might have, a little bit of pain associated with pleasure, or a lot of pain associated with a lot of pleasure. Something there for you. So I'm trying to hold myself back from like telling a story here, because the deck is like, this reading is telling me something happened. Something happened, and you may not feel comfortable saying it in the comments, but how they see you sexually is something happened. Either you guys tried the whole dominant type thing, like let me tie you up, let me whip you, let me like smack you, and then like it turned out to be the scene from 50 Shades of Grey where Anastasia was like, yeah, I'm into it, I'll do whatever you want, and then he did whatever he wanted and she was like, oh hell no, 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 no. And this is basically that scene of like Mr. Grey, Anastasia, like whatever, like that end scene of how they close with the elevator doors. Something happened here. This is not, you know what? Let's use a different deck. Cuz this is let's get back to the point of the reading, which is not trying to dissect what happened, but to how they see you sexually, because something happened. But let's, hey T, can you, how do they see number 7 sexually? Okay, so perhaps, okay, so maybe perhaps there's this like role reversal. Okay, we have Mr. Dominant himself, and then we have the King of Wands in reverse. So I suppose they see you as this sort of dominant person, and perhaps you do want to be submissed, like a submissive in that type of, if we're going to use that kind of lingo, or perhaps you like to switch off, or maybe you like to dominate. And that's how they see you. So they see you as this person that knows what they want, that definitely knows what they want. It's just when it comes to certain actions, something, why is the King of Wands in reverse in terms of how they see them sexually, please? Yeah, the Empress, baby. Maybe they're not. First of all, they were r slash whatever, depending on wherever your story is. They were r slash willing to try, or something happened when they were willing to try, and it's not someone's cup of tea. Okay, whatever happened wasn't someone's cup of tea, or someone wants like love and affection, and whatever this was may have been alien to them in some type of way. Who am I reading for? This is a different energy. This is a different vibe. This is amazing. Come through, number 7. I'm holding up a glass up to you. I feel like they wanted some more, like more balance. They wanted more balance in whatever this was. I'm looking at someone who's sitting up straight, being like, whoop, like, whoop, something happened. I don't know what that was, but I wasn't expecting it. Whoop. So what? This is giving me a situation. Well, how do they see them sexually? So they definitely see you dominant with the Emperor here, the Empress in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse. Is this sort of giving me this balance of like dominant versus like yin versus yang? This sort of like energy that wasn't entirely matched, right? With the 5 of Swords, yeah, this is a kink. This is a little kinky. With the 5 of Swords, there's this pain element to this that is pleasure. With Death in reverse, now that's 3 majors coming out for how they see you sexually. It's definitely giving me pushing certain boundaries, but not pushing all the boundaries all the way. I don't think this got to where it could have gotten to. All right, number 7. I'll talk to you later. Look, that's your story. You let me know how that went. Look, wave your freak flag and wave it high. But this person, either you or this person or somebody wasn't going. Somebody maybe wanted to try something, but this is how, they see you. So if that's not accurate to how you are, perhaps something happened. How fun was that? That was really fun for me. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. And this was so fun. I appreciate you. Keep your light on. Good luck. And I'll see you in the comments. Thanks. Hey, number 1. Hey, number 1. What up, number 1? Number 1, how do they see you sexually? Come on now. Give me something good, okay? Give me something good. How do they see number 1 sexually? I don't have any, I don't have explicit sort of sexual decks, but, kind of excited to see, because sometimes, I'll pick up on this energy when I'm doing a private reading, sort of like sexual energy. So I want to see, this is my first time doing a sexual reading. So you'll really have to let me know, number 1, of like how this resonated, where it resonated, what I was picking up, and the like. How do they see number 1 sexually? Wow. How do they see number 1 sexually? At the bottom of the deck, we have embarrassment. Okay, cool. So we have, these cards you don't know how I'm going to read them. So I don't really feel like I have to tell you what's out here. How they see you sexually is like, okay, I just stay with me for a bit here, okay? I gotta get through the story to get through the main story, like a tool. You either have used them as a tool, or they've used you as a tool. There's some tool energy here. And what I mean by that is like as a means to an end. This is like, I'm sad, and so like sex will make me feel better. I'm angry, and so this will, something like that, like a means to an end, a result that is happier, a result that is feeling better, a result that is taking you out. So perhaps how they see you sexually is as a means to an end, and that doesn't feel dirty to me. If that feels dirty for you in your connection, I'm sorry, but that doesn't feel tainted to me. It feels like this being with this person, because I feel like you have been together in some kind of way, physically perhaps, or even maybe words like sexting or phone sex, or oh my god, never said these words on my channel ever before. Amazing. Gotta pop that cherry sometime. Yeah, like there's something here about how they see you sexually as you being a release, like being in your presence, being a release of some kind, a stress reliever. It also sort of, being with you sexually brings you two closer, or it brings them back to their senses, or thinking about you sexually like calms them down in a way. Like obviously it arouses them, but it also calms them down and reminds them of what good you two have. I feel like this is people who've been together. It reminds them of like your connection. It's like, even if you've had a fight and you have this sort of like angry sex or like makeup sex or whatever, it's that laying down together in bed after where you kind of are like, okay, we're okay. Like, we're going to be okay. We're going to make this work. Like, we're going to be fine. Or when you connect, if your conversation is a bit raunchy, or you're talking about what you want to do to each other and you've been distant for a while, that makes them feel like, okay, we're okay. So there's something about thinking about you sexually that makes them feel better. It takes them from one state of being to a higher, better state of being. So that tool energy is back again. Please don't misconstrue what I mean by tool energy. Now, if that's like something that you recognize in your dynamic as something that you don't want, okay, that's one thing. But this is the essence that I'm reading, right? Oh, new pops. I think they're embarrassed by how much that is what they need from you. Like now this is not even just about sexually, but now it's like sort of if they're connecting with you in that way, either physically or mentally or emotionally, that connection with you sexually is embarrassing because it's vulnerable for them. It's like a vulnerable spot for them. It's a very vulnerable spot for them. Holy cow. I feel like sometimes this feels like people who've been together and are apart, or people who are apart and like they have, because I'm getting a lot of like texting and calling and video call and like virtual communication, so like there might be some type of separation that makes them feel closer to you. I'm picking up here that sometimes they will engage with you just to get into that vibe of being connected with you in that way, because that's like how they feel okay about either your separation, your distance, or like whatever might be going on, like whenever something is going on between you two. What? I'm trying to tune into if this is like a stranger or what. Like if it is a stranger, this is someone who like they look at you sexually, like you turn them on, you help them forget about their worries. They might be attached to someone else, and it's kind of embarrassing that they fantasize about you. It's embarrassing that they fantasize about you. There's something here about closeness. There's something here about like separation in some type of way. So they could be physically in your world, Also, for other people, they could be physically in your world, but they're not your person. Maybe they're attached to someone else, or they're attached to something else, and they can't necessarily be with you because there's a lot of like fantasy here. There's a lot of like yeah, okay, maybe like I'm not getting any mental graphic images, but ones that I'm seeing in my head are two people cuddling in bed, one person on their back, the other person head on shoulder, with their hand over the person's sort of stomach, chest, waist area, and they're both chillaxing, like this sort of chill vibe. So it's giving me fantasy vibes. It's giving me so if this is a stranger, they fantasize about you, but it's sort of forbidden. And it's maybe embarrassing how much you do put them in a turned on position. Whoops. Whoops. If this is someone that you're dealing with, the essence remains the same. They are flushed by how much your sexual energy or them just thinking about you puts them in a certain state. And I feel like they hide that. Like, I don't feel like you, I mean, like maybe you know this, maybe this is confirmation. You're like, oh shit, loose. Okay, subscribe, bell, follow, join, membership. Awesome. Like, or like, excuse me. Oh my God, if you heard me burp, I'm so sorry. Like, it just feels like someone who, they hide this. Like, they don't tell you that. But I feel like if you get them alone or look in their eyes or something, like there's a vulnerability there that is, they really try to hide. And I feel like they even fight it. So this is like there's a bit of like a fight because it is a bit uncomfortable. So maybe they see you sexually at a place that is not appropriate, or maybe you contact them and those thoughts come when they're not appropriate, so they try not to act on them, but they do, in their minds. Or maybe they excuse themselves to go to the bathroom to relieve themselves or of the kind of conversations that you've had, or the thoughts they've had. Yeah. They definitely restrain their desire and make effort. Like, this passion is almost forbidden. I feel like their attraction for you is quite strong. But like what you do to their heads, like when you get them in that spot and in that space. This isn't so much how they see you sexually, or maybe this is what they fantasize about, or what has happened between you two, or something that they want, but there's a part of them that like might want to like dominate you, to have you their way. So I feel like this is again in the realm of fantasy. Maybe they have dominated you, and that's the thought that just keeps replaying in their head and gives them the fodder for how they see you sexually. Maybe you give them hints of that in your speech, in your tone, in your vibe. Well, how do they see you how do they see number one sexually? Yeah, I mean, we have the Ace of Wands. We have the 8 of Wands in the reverse, which tells me like they hide this, like they don't communicate this to you. So I would be very curious if this is something that you've picked up on, or something that you can resonate with just as an intuitive being, number one, because how they see you sexually, like with the tarot coming out, is really confirming a few things. It might be forbidden fruit, like you might be some type, like what is going on here? It might be something that they really do try to look away from when it comes to you, but they can't help it. You're alluring. Like, you have your 9 of Pentacles. You're alluring. You're just this person that is living their best life, living like themselves, walking, breathing, and they would never say anything to you. This could even be an admirer. So I would be curious who you're doing this for, like a boss, a lover, because they do be seeing you sexually, but they try not to really feed it. But When it's fed, it's fed. I hope you enjoyed that. These are very interesting. I am very curious to hear what your thoughts are. Let me know. This feels very confusing. This is all new to me. I've never done romantic sexual readings before, and the cards are telling me a story that isn't what I'm asking, but in the realm of what I'm asking, and it's very interesting. So I'd love to hear your how you resonated with this reading, and I'd love to see you come back tomorrow to see the next reading in the love series that I'm doing for Libra season. Thank you so much for being the hype squad. I appreciate you so much. Keep your light on and good luck. Hey, number 5. Hey, number 5. How are you? Number 5. How do they see you sexually? I mean, come on. Let's see how they see you sexually. Okay. How do they see you sexually? And number 5, do you have any decks that you recommend for this? Like, I know there's Tarot of Sexual Magic, which is in my loose Lumiére gift guide on Amazon. The link is in the description. My birthday is coming up in like 2 weeks, so if you want to get that from me, go ahead. I would love it. That deck has been in my list for like 3 years. I just never got the feeling to buy it, but I've always like coveted it. So I don't know. I think it takes me a lot to buy a deck, and I don't know. A gifted deck is nice, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. You have and how they see you sexually. I'm not even going to tell you what these are, because they're going to speak to you not the way they're going to speak to me. Like, you're not going to get my intuitive hits. This is real exercise and intuition. Whoa. How do they see number 5 sexually? Awesome. Amazing. All right. Ooh, we'll take that. Oh, we got all of them. Amazing. And we have the top, the bottom of the deck. All right. How they see you sexually, number 5, is, so there's either like some dirty talk in your repertoire of, ooh, this turns number 5 on, or they really realize that sexually, like what you want or what turns you on is like their words, how they talk to you, like, and you're, number 5. Oh, number 5. Wow. Number 5, you feel really good. I'm really enjoying this. Number 5, I'm gonna just take a hot second, drink my tea here that's cold, and just be in your energy for a bit, because I love this. Like, I'm vibing with this. This is a good energy for how they see you sexually. I like it anyway. I'm with it. They see you as someone who is versatile. They know that the way to your sexual heart is through the language of love, of speech. Is through language. Is through buttering you up. Or you have the gift of gab. You have the gift of being able to describe a scenario so good that, holy cow, let's go right now. I feel like they see you as someone who moans sexually. They see you sexually as someone who is quite vocal. There's a lot of moaning for you, lots of sounds, and it drives them crazy if that's the case. Now, if you've never actually been with this person, I feel like maybe you've eaten in front of them, or you've talked about something you really enjoy and love, and they can just sort of tell. I don't know if this is how you are, but they can sort of tell from their perspective that this person would be vocal in bed. Like, you might eat food and go, and just really like give yourself to that experience, and they watch you and they're like, holy cow. If that's how they're tasting that ice cream or that bite of mac and cheese, what are they like in the bang bang tang tang, right? Or if you're talking about a roller coaster ride that you went on and you're like, it was amazing, and you close your eyes and you're really like in that experience, like it's intoxicating how you be how your being is. And it's those gestures that sexually they kind of feel like, okay, you'd be kind of vocal, and they feel like they could let go themselves and be vocal, like really just sort of get animalistic in the sounds that come out of their body, grunts, moans, whatever else comes out of people's mouths when they do what they do. Yeah, your vibe is very seductive, and if they have not been with you, they're very curious about what it's like to be with you. If they have been with you, they're still very curious of what it's like to be with you. Like they could have been with you 5 seconds ago, but then they're like, I need more. Like we need to go again, or something like that. You know, this energy of like, you experience it, it feels good, and then you forget about it and you need a refill. Like you need to go back in. It's not a forget about as in like, oh, that was unmemorable. It's just something that takes all of you. This is deep. That experiencing or experiencing you is this mind, body, soul sort of like thing. And so when you give yourself to that energy, you're gonna forget. Like you're in another plane of existence. Whoa, number 5. Whoa, calm it down. Calmate, por favor. You're in like another plane of existence. Holy shit. Look, let's pep you up, number 5. Okay, go ahead, strut your stuff. Go ahead, get ready to hit that like button. You know, it puts them in a different existence. Even just thinking about you, if they have not had the chance to be with you, what they think about you, how they see being with you is like 2 souls touching, 2 hearts touching, and it's wonderful and powerful and all intoxicating and enthralling. Then when they get out of it, all they have, it's like birth. Oddly, you know, the baby doesn't remember being in the womb. Maybe they do, but once they come out, then all they know is the waking world. But then they like to be swaddled and feel like they're back in the womb. I don't know, there's something about this like popping into a different plane of existence and then popping back into reality and being like, I want to go back there. I know there's something good there. When you go, when you're like, ah, yes, this is what it is. But then you come out and you're like, oh man, I know there was something good there. It's something, it's not like you're forgettable or anything like that. So I feel like there's this like never satiated, you know? It's never, getting number 5 is never enough. Thinking about number 5 sexually is what you can do, because there's always something to think about number 5, because number 5 is always hitting it. Number 5 is always flossy, right? Number 5 is always so open and just, they're a vibe. Like they're just a vibe. You see them smiling or talking to somebody or walking, and you can't help but sort of see them in this way. See them as in you. Number 5. We're talking about you. Just to take a hot second, if you're still with this, I don't know if you're still with this person or not. So this is for people who are not with this person. If you're with this person, be chill, don't worry about this. But if you're not with this person, they still do think about you in this way. They still think about you and they wonder who is getting to like enjoy you. Ox. I feel like going back to the main story, number 5, they're afraid of like how much power you have over them, you know, how your words move them, how your body moves them, how your voice moves them, how your general essence moves them. Like it's kind of frightening how much you can seduce them. Yes, I feel like there could be some avoidance here if there's some rockiness. All right, let's get some tea here. What? Oh, boy. My coffee. All right, so I'm going to shuffle the tarot and see what comes up for you, number one, in terms of like what more information we can get for how they see you sexually. This is a lot of who do you think you are? Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like this person has some like qualms about how much sort of power you have over them. There's like a balance, but then there's also like I'm getting a bit of like an imbalance. I'm getting and I'm getting an imbalance. They almost might feel inexperienced looking at you. This is for how they think of you sexually, right? Especially if this is someone that, I don't know, it could be someone that you're with. They could feel inexperienced for some reason. Like they could feel like they might be doubting themselves. I feel like I know people who've been together for ages and it still feels like their partners doubt their own prowess in a way. Because if they see you this way and this is how you make them feel in that way, then that kind of, I feel, can make someone feel like, okay, how do I make them feel? Like, do I give them this energy, you know? Yeah, I feel like if you and this person, number 5, if you guys are apart or if you guys are disconnected in any way, shape, or form, it is showing up here. But I also feel like if I was to read that sexually, it sort of feels like being with you has been healing. Being with you has been freeing, because again, they do get to let go. They do get to experience a different perspective of life. And this is not even just about like how they perceive you. This is if they've experienced you in some way. Okay. There does feel like there's a bit of an imbalance, but I feel like that's on their inside. You might be slightly more dominant just in your energy, maybe not in your actions, but in your energy. Like your energy is the dominant energy. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you're out here whips and chaining or dominating people, but your energy is the leading energy. And that's something that's coming up here. But I feel like your actions and how you deal with one another is fairly balanced, especially how you maybe give to one another sexually if you're involved or if you were involved. That's something that's sort of coming up here for me. So you let me know, number 5, ballin' ass B, come through. That's amazing. I really enjoyed that. Thank you for giving me that. I hope you're well. I hope that you continue shining your bright ass light. Continue singing them siren songs. This is really awesome energy. I appreciate you stopping by and checking out this reading. I hope it resonated with you, and if it did, please let me know. Hit the like button and comment in the comment box below. If there's any other reading you'd like me to do, feel free to make a suggestion for that as well. Okay? Keep your light on, honey. I'll see you tomorrow for the next love reading. Bye. Good luck. Hey, number 4. What's up, number 4? Number 4, what the heck? How do they see you sexually? How do they see you sexually? How do they see you sexually? Oh, yeah. Now, see, this is what I was waiting for. I needed to get a virgin pile, you know? Like, there's a few, like, are we, aren't we? You know, a few virgin piles. A few could have been virgin piles. A few could have been, we haven't done it yet. You know, a few, some. I'm not saying you're a virgin, number 4. I'm not saying that you guys are virginal, but keep an open mind in reverse. That's funny. But I was waiting for that, worth waiting for. Let me tell you what. Let's see what else. What other energy comes up? How do they see number 4 sexually? Oh, yeah. I'm getting messages already. Oh, yeah, come on. They want to get you off. Let me not say it like that. Let me not stop at that. This card is showing up for every single person today. It's showing up for every single energy today. Wow. Okay. You don't need to know what these cards are because you're not going to really pick up on what I'm picking up necessarily, because this is pretty much a highly intuitive reading. So you let me know how it goes in the comments. This is my first time doing a romantic, like not even a romantic read, like a sex read. So we have popped the channel's cherry. I mean, okay, number 4, I feel like someone who you might be checking up on here, some of you, whomever it is that you're wondering how they see you sexually, they do want something serious with you. I feel like I have to say that, but they feel like they may be at a loss. They feel like they may have lost their chance in some type of way. Okay, I know this is a sexual reading and we'll get to that, but I'm getting like a few things here. It feels like something may have turned a bit sour for a hot second, or they feel like they've, done something wrong or wronged you in some way. Maybe sexually. Whoop, whoop. That's not great. But they do overall want to be close to you. They want to be more than close to you. Like, they want to be tied to you. Not literally. I realize I have to say that this is how they see you sexually. Maybe they do want to be tied to you, but they want to be close to you. Okay? They want to be close to you. They want you to care for them. I feel like they don't think you care for them. Huh, that's new. I feel like they don't think you care for them or care for them sexually. There's something, oh, I can't touch it. Oh my God, please come back. There's something here about how they see you sexually, about you not really caring about their sexual stuff in a good way. Like, you might be indifferent to how they come, whether the kind of body that they have, their equipment that they have, or, lack thereof, like something like that. It's like maybe their inexperience, or their over-experience. Like, you don't care what you present a vibe. Okay, number 4, I like you too. Number 4. The vibe that you present when they see you sexually is this confident vibe, even though there might be some, we've never done it, or we should wait, or I've never done it before. Something like that. Like, they still see you as not holding that against yourself, or that being like an energy that makes you feel small. It's an energy that makes you feel powerful and also extends to how you see them sexually, how you see them as a person, how you see them as a sexual being. I feel like there's a newness here for them in experiencing you. Come through, number 4. I'm gonna just sit here for a bit and deal in your energy for a hot sec. They definitely want to be close. They want, they think about you. Yeah, they think about you, and they may try. Okay, I feel like, okay, they do. Okay. How they see you sexually is whatever it is that you're waiting for. Whether you're waiting to see each other again, or whether you are waiting until a certain point to bang, bang, tang, tang with them, they act like, okay, this is I read in layers, okay, so let me just like unpack this. There's a certain way that they present. Like, I feel like it's layered, right? Okay, they present, first layer, they present that they're okay with it, that maybe they haven't even said anything one way or the other. They're in limbo. And they haven't said anything one way or the other, but they're still present. Inside them, they do care. They do want to be with you physically. They do want to explore you sexually. They want you sexually. underneath the layer, even if they don't get to experience you sexually, even if they do have to wait however long they have to wait, they will do that because they want to be with you. Like, they want to experience you sexually. Like, they can do that. They have maybe enough memories in their memory banks to like hold them over. Like, they'll be fine. But like how they see you sexually, like in that sort of like, you know, peel the onion back story, is they present a certain way, they feel a certain way, and then deeper, and I feel like they somewhat know this. They know that even if they have to wait for you to come back, even if they have to wait for you to make up your mind, or for you to forgive them, I don't know, for you to open up to them, for you to reach the point that you need to reach in order to proceed sexually, they, in their hearts, in their subconscious, or even conscious, to some of them, they're very aware that, oh shit, I'm in this, you know? They're looking for something serious. They want something serious, and they want the seriousness with you. They love touching you. They want to touch you. They look at you, when they look at you seriously, they're just, oh. Oh my god, number 4. Oh my god, number 4. This is so cute. This is so sweet. I don't know who I'm reading for. I don't know who this is resonating for. I don't care. I'm reading this for myself at this point. Like, I don't care who this is resonating this for. Like, obviously I care. It believes if this is resonating for you, you have to leave a comment. You have to leave a comment. Be like, I'm number 4, and like, I'm here. I live. It resonates. Like, you have to let me know. You have to let me know, because the way they look at you, like, I'm seeing it in my head. They look, like, when they look at you with a serious face, they're really just looking at how much they want to, like, have you. And I don't mean that in like a physical way. They want to have you. They want to claim you. They want to own you. And I mean that in the most like romantic way ever. Like, I don't mean in this bullshit like new age, like no person can claim me, own me, possess. I don't mean that. I mean like your soul. Like, when they think of you sexually, like, yes, obviously it's carnal pleasure. Absolutely. We ain't out here not talking about carnal pleasure. They want to carnal you up. But there's like a part of like a deeper part of them, right? The more subconscious, that looks at you and they just like want to like possess you. Like, they want, and sounds so aggressive, but they just like, they want to have you in their energy, in them, like in their being. Bro, this is some real shit here. Whoa. Holy cow. I just want to sit here for a bit, number 4. Like, this is really nice. I don't want to leave. Don't make me leave. This connection, this sexual, whatever this is, how they see you sexually is going to take some time. We have worth waiting for. But also, this deck is definitely saying it's going to take some time. Okay, it's going to take some time. And they know that. And I feel like they are up for the challenge, because nobody makes them feel the way you do. Nobody makes them feel so open and yearny and this next level connection the way you do, number 4. And they're just kind of like saying cheers to the rest of the world and being like, I unfortunately have found this part. It's unfortunate because when someone makes it, like, I don't know if you've ever been ruined by a good book. Like, I was ruined by the Harry Potter series, right? I read those books. I inhaled them, actually. And no other book, no other series, no other story captures me. Like, I'm done. I'm done for books. Like, nothing captures me as much as it. You are the Harry Potter books to them. Like, it's unfortunate. You've experienced something great, and you know that this is really great. And you know that, yeah, okay, that person looks good. Yeah, okay, that person looks fly. Yeah, okay, that person's da-da-da-da. But, like, the one that you want is, like, number 4, you know? So there's definitely like, it's going to take some time, but they're willing to put in that time. I feel like they are serious here. But they definitely want to possess you for sure. They don't want you to get away. Like, they want to have you. They want to be the one to have you. They want to be the one to claim you. Be the one to like this sounds so, my boyfriend is a vampire / werewolf. Like, it's not aggressive. I wish I could convey that. It's such a soft energy. Like, they want to envelop you. I don't know how to. My vocabulary is not. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to express it. They are quite touchy, so I feel like they cannot help but touch you if they have access to you like that. They cannot help but touch you, and the way they look at you, the way they cannot help, baby. They cannot help but when they see you, they want to be on you. They want to touch you, stroke you, hold you. If it's not that, it's just looking at you with this intentness that they don't even realize they're doing. You know, you're living your life, you're talking to other people, you're walking around in life, and they're just looking at you. They're just looking at you. Okay? They just are looking at you. And it's not until you look back at them 1 second, 1.5 seconds, that they blink and go, oh shit, I think I was doing that thing again. I was lost in number 4. Come through number 4. Come through number 4. Come through number 4. But they definitely like pretend to not be this into you. But like, I don't think they realize it, but like, they leak this energy. Like, like, they can try, but like, once you show up, once you're present, okay, try it. They can't. They can't. If you're with this person, they, again, love to touch you and kiss you and lose themselves in you. This is someone who, when they kiss you or hug you or take you in some way, they take a deep breath. You know, they take you in. They want to not wait, but they will wait, but they also want to not wait, but they will toe the line, whatever that means in your connection. Like, they will toe the line. So if this is a stranger, someone who, if this is a stranger, someone who, if they have someone else, they will like, if they're looking at you as a forbidden love, and I don't really see it too much here, but so maybe they've given in and it's not that forbidden, but they want to toe that line. Like, they don't want to, but they see you as someone who they can't almost help but toe that line with you. Like, you know, hugging a second longer than they should, whatever. But even this is someone who, if it's your partner or someone who you're dealing with, they, you know, running a little late because, hey, I was hugging number 4. Don't get mad at me because you don't have a number 4 at home. Yeah. You guys might be even trying to wait. Like, if you are active, you might be doing this thing of like waiting and postponing and making it sort of forbidden to be together until XYZ. Like, this is maybe a couple that's getting married and they say a month before we get married we won't have sex or something like that, you know. That's a very slim chance, but that essence of like withholding as a team and building this sort of forbidden and energy around this. Woo! It's great. Yeah. So I think they definitely see this abstaining from this act. But even with that, like, that's okay. Because just being with you, again, number 4, is enough. Because like, you being in your presence is reward enough, even if they don't get to have you in the way that they carnally might want you. Oh, nope. We gotta do the tarot, which I don't think we need, but why do they see them sexually? Oh, bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, I mean, there's some innocence here. Hello to all my virgins out here, baby. Hey, virgins. Hey, wait until marriage. Hey, wait until XYZ. If you're out here and you're single and you're just like, how will my future partner see me? Baby, this is it. This is how they'll see you. They'll want you, but they'll respect your wishes. And they'll respect your wishes, rather. It won't be their wish, but they will respect your wish, and that'll be okay with them. They'll just enjoy being with you. Yeah, that's really what I'm getting. They're going to lust after you, but they will respect your wishes until you say otherwise. They want it. They really want it, but being with you innocently as a not, partaking in carnal pleasures is okay. In the deepest carnal way, I'm talking about bang bang tang tang. They're okay with it, but they do feel happy. They feel good spending time with you. Number 4, they see you highly sexually attracted to you, for sure. They do wish they could, reach the end of the world with you. So they have some unfinished business. They definitely want to take you there to the mountaintop. And they just generally also enjoy your company. You fulfill them, you make them happy. Yeah, so come through. Number 4, I would love to hear from you. What's your juice? How do you do what you do? Let me know what your tea, what the tea is. If you and your whomever this was have, well, I guess that's a personal question, but what y'all have, what this is, I'd really love to know. I would love to know. I don't even want to end this reading because I'm just really like vibing in this energy. Like I'm living for this. I'm thinking I might get the Tarot Sexual Magic. If you want to get it from me, number 4, you can. My birthday is in 2 weeks. Look. My birthday is in 2 weeks. The link is in the description box for my Amazon wish list. I think I have the Maroon deck in there too. It's way too graphic for me. It's like, hey, what are we doing? Like, this is just, hey. I might look at it again and add it to the list, but I mean, I would not be mad at that either because this was kind of interesting and fun. But I'd be curious to see what an actual sexual deck would emote from me, and as far as getting deeper into maybe even 18 plus readings. Look, so this is how they see you sexually, number 4. I really appreciate you being with me and hanging out. I hope you come back. I hope you watch tomorrow's video and be a part of the hype squad in keeping this Libra season love readings every day going because it's so hard. I wish you everything. Keep your light on and good luck.